Whew.
Yes, good morning, everybody, and happy Wednesday.
Yes,
Today.
the weather is a lot better right now.
Yeah, today is not Wacky Wednesday, that's for sure.
Today is sunny Wednesday.
Yeah, it's actually really nice this morning.
Yes.
Like, I don't mind being outside today, right now at least.
Well, that's why we're up nice and early.
Yep.
Well, yesterday was horrible.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird, awkward day yesterday. As you guys know, we recorded the vibe. We were heading over to the pop-up. We were going to get a lot of work done. That was the plan.
Keyword were.
Yeah.
Tried.
Of course, life has other plans for us. We had some, technical issues while we were working. And then I had to leave, halfway through because they took Wyatt to the dentist and stuff yesterday. So we didn't get to finish everything we wanted to finish yesterday, especially before I left. And then I thought, oh, cool, because it was only supposed to rain for a few hours. I was like, cool, I'll take Wyatt, I'll come back, and then maybe we can work a little bit more before, it gets dark and stuff. Well, that didn't happen either, because guess what, guys? It rained all day yesterday.
Yeah.
I think
not even a little.
Yeah, no, a
bunch.
I will say it did break up a little bit throughout the day. It was pouring. And then while we were working, and then I told Anthony, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna take Wyatt into town. Well, by the time I got into town, it had stopped raining. And it pretty much didn't rain the entire time we were in town. But then on the way home, it started pouring again. And then it rained pretty much all day until around dinner time or so, and then it stopped. So that was kind of a wash day, literally. So we're going to continue working on everything we've got going on in here today. Finish what we didn't get done yesterday. At least that's the plan. There is not a single cloud in the sky today, which could be a good or a bad thing.
Yeah, there's not a single cloud yet.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind the clouds because it keeps the sun off of you. It's just, they're not dark and gloomy and rainy clouds. So that's a good thing. For today.
Today, at least right now, it looks pretty good. But I don't want to talk about the weather.
No, I don't either. I was just throwing that out there that it just seemed like Mother Nature and everything was against us yesterday trying to get things done. I mean, we were all motivated that morning to come out here, and right when we started doing the vibe and walked over here, it started pouring, and it didn't stop.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah, so that's okay. But today we have no interruptions. I don't have any appointments to go to. I don't need to go into town. There's no rain in the forecast. So there's literally nothing stopping us today. Right, baby?
So far. I'm trying to hurry.
Yeah.
That's going.
Yeah, you're like, I better get going now while the momentum's good,
Well, because our luck hasn't been the absolutely best when it comes to the weather this year. So
The weather.
there'll be a hurricane here in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. All of a sudden, he puts his drill right up to the trailer and goes to screw in that one screw that we didn't get to yesterday, and then the clouds turn all dark and gray and thunder and lightning.
Hey, that's what happened when we were filming the tent, our tent that we got, our new tent. That lighting is horrible.
I know, well, that's because you came that way. But
when we were filming the tent, right when we were done filming it, that little promo video we did about our new tent, right when we undid the air on it and it started going down, we already talked about this, I think, but 30 seconds later it started pouring.
yeah.
And if we left it up, it would have been fine because the water would have came off of it. But no, since it was deflated, the whole tent was a swimming pool.
Yeah, and then so we're out there, it's pouring, okay?
Why?
It's not even just raining, it's,
it's
pouring. So we're out there trying to, we're folding up the tent, trying to shove it in the bag because it's pouring. And then right when we got it in the bag and put everything away, it stopped raining.
Yeah.
So we tore down, I'll tell you guys what happened. We tore that tent, blew it up, tore it down probably 3 times before we even left to go to 4th of July.
You had to.
Yeah, because we tore it down the first time and it was raining, so we wanted to blow it back up and let it kind of dry out. Plus, we had to get a couple more shots that we weren't able to get because of the rain. So we blew it back up, got it all set up. And then something happened. Oh, that's what happened. So we recorded all that. Well, come to find out the sound wasn't working on our camera.
Oh yeah, the whole video.
The whole video. So we had to, and mind you, we had already blew it up and took it down, recorded all of that. So guess what? We had to do it again. So we blew it back up, recorded it. We made sure the sound was working though this go around. Like we were almost checking every single clip because we were just so frustrated and just miserably hot because, you know, it was hot. It was right before we left, you know. We were like, we just need to get this done before we go.
Yeah, a lot of, I know, and you guys don't need to focus on this, but a lot of making all these videos and stuff takes a long time.
Yeah. And that was one of them.
It's not just pressing record and then boom, you have a video and it's uploaded to YouTube and it's done. Oh no.
No.
We'll be out here today filming on different things, but then when everything's done after all day of getting shot to make sure you're talking,
Working.
the audio's good and everything, the lighting's okay and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Then you get to spend 4 to 6 hours editing the video.
Yeah. Reliving everything you just went through.
Then you have to spend 18 hours trying to figure out the title and thumbnail.
No, well, yeah.
It's a joke, right?
Yeah, that is a joke.
What I'm saying is all that stuff takes a long time. So
It takes
when a video, like you're saying, gets messed up, when you're completely done, you're just like,
yeah, we were.
and it was mid
Oh,
roasting part of the day.
yeah, it was.
And I was like, we have to get this done.
And we thought
today.
and here we thought, we were like, yes, we were on top of it. We got up that morning. We were like, we're going to set that tent up. We're going to get this done first thing this morning. And we did. We got it all done. We were feeling like, I was feeling like, oh yeah, we accomplished everything, you know?
We were getting ready to go.
Yeah. So, you know, Anthony was like, I'm going to go edit this out really quick. And I was like, cool, I'm going to pick up the house and start getting things moving and grooving for our 4th of July trip. And he comes back in there and he goes,
By the way.
yeah, none of the audio recorded for any of that. Any of it, I said? None? Anyway, so we had to redo it all over again. So that was kind of the horrificness of last week that we had to go through, just to even get to 4th of July.
Yeah, but
this week's going to be better. Even though it's kind of had a rough start because we were ready to go yesterday.
it's all right.
But it's okay. We're making up for it today. We got plans for the next couple of days to kind of get back on track. So, anyways, interesting things happen around here all the time.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to
Sometimes some really crazy things.
see.
Like,
Hmm?
oh, I was going to say about Mora the other day.
Oh, with what, the possum?
Yeah. Yeah, so Mora, yes, this was like, I think it was Sunday after we got home. So we got home, we let the dogs out. They were doing their thing. Ghost was hanging out with us inside Thunderdome, and we had Mora out running around. Wyatt's like, oh, hey, I'm going to go to bed. I'm really tired. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not that far behind you, Wyatt. So Wyatt says goodbye. He's walking out the front door, and all of a sudden you hear him scream. You know,
Yeah.
really loud.
I jumped up on my what?
Yeah, so we get up out, and we open the door, and there's a dead possum on the front steps on the back deck there on Thunderdome.
Yeah, Maura went and caught herself
Yeah.
up. And it was a baby possum,
Yeah.
too. It's all right. I mean, we live out in the woods.
Yeah, so Wyatt seen it, and it freaked him out. He said he stepped on it.
Yeah.
Is what he said happened, and that's really grossed him out.
Yeah, crazy things happen. Speaking of crazy, I want to make sure he said something about it. And he did.
Oh, okay.
On his keeping it real. But man, the past 2 days, poor David.
I know.
He called me.
Here, let me turn the camera on.
He called me night before last at like 10:45 at night. And when he calls me that late, I know something's wrong because he never does. It's one of those rare things. So I answer the phone, and he's like, "Hey man, so my account got hacked." He's talking about his Gmail account for all of his YouTube stuff. So we started talking, and they ended up hacking his account. Same thing that happened to me and Roxanne.
Yeah.
Like to the T.
That was like, what, 2 years ago now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like with Google, with your Gmail account for like YouTube, you can either have like a separate email for all of your channels or your one channel, and then you have your private Gmail account, right? Like I have a private one for just me, a personal one. So does Roxanne. And then you can have your channel Gmail account that runs your channel. Or what you can have is one Gmail account, and then if you have YouTube channels, you can have what are called brand accounts underneath that. Is that one email? I'm not going to tell you which way David went. It's his own business, but they work both the same. But his accounts got hacked, and you couldn't access anything. You couldn't get into his email. Couldn't log on to YouTube. Couldn't do anything. And let me tell you guys, when that happened to us, I swear I threw my hands up and I thought that's it. Might as well, just forget about the channel. It's done.
Yeah,
we just hit like 40,000 subscribers at that time.
Yeah, and you were all you were just.
I was stressed.
Yeah, you were like, we're gonna have to start looking for a job, and.
Well, I said, well, earlier then, yeah, we're gonna have to make some money. We're gonna have to start looking because it's almost near impossible to contact Google to have them help you out.
Yeah.
It's no joke.
Yeah, there's not a 1-800 number customer service you can call.
You cannot talk to somebody in real life. It's all done through email, which is the email you can't access. They want you to go on your... It's a nightmare. I can't even explain how much of a nightmare it is.
Yeah, no, the struggle is real.
It's ridiculous is what it is.
Yeah.
You have such a huge, giant company as Google, which all of you know, Google runs everything.
Yeah.
Most of it,
Yeah.
And you can't even get an easy way for them to help you if somebody steals your stuff.
I wonder why.
Accounts, that's why.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder why they don't have a customer service number you can call.
You're right. You've been on hold for a month.
I was gonna say that one of the reasons I think is partly because she's all slipping. Poor Jaina.
Well, I don't want her to lay on that.
Yeah, so I think part of it is because they don't want a bunch of people calling for every little thing too, and sometimes it's probably something really silly, like I can't access my email, but I forgot my password. How do I reset it?
Yeah, well, what they do when you do finally get you have to go the only way we got our account back when it got hacked was because I went on to at that time Twitter, which is now X.
Yeah. And
I had to tag Team YouTube in it and wait for them to send me an instant message.
Yeah.
And it's probably automated. It's probably like an AI bot or something.
Probably.
But then go through the whole rigmarole, and you have to have so much information that you're like, I never even thought about having that information. You have to go find it somehow.
Yeah, and you can't access your emails to sometimes get that information.
Exactly. And so it was a nightmare.
Yeah, I think our channel was down, it was like 24 hours.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I will say for David, though, they didn't go in there and mess with his YouTube like they did ours. They took all of our videos off and had this live stream.
Yeah, they had Andrew Tate playing 24/7.
This live stream thing going on. They didn't do any of that for David.
No.
Or to David, I should say.
Anyway, poor David.
I know.
That's all I'm getting at. But he got it back now.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's good now, but I imagine those 24 hours of him losing it, just the thoughts that were going through his mind and the stress and the heartache and the whatever, all of it.
If for YouTubers, right, all of us, anybody that does YouTube, if you do that and you get hacked, and they don't just change your password, no.
Yeah, they change.
They change your alternate email to send a password recovery to. They change your alternate phone number. They put a USB key lock on your account to where you can't access it unless you have a key, a USB stick.
Yeah.
Think about it, with the correct encryption code on it.
Yeah.
They do all that stuff, and you would think, because David, just like us now, but David had all these security measures in place like we do. Right, and I'm not going to get into it too much unless you guys are an IT guy. You won't really understand what I'm talking about. But
did he have that prior to us getting hacked, or did he do
after?
He did all that.
He did all that after we got hacked. He did the same thing we have now.
Yeah, because we got hacked and he was paranoid.
Yeah, and what they're doing, these hackers, scammers is what they are. These hackers. You think, oh, I got a authenticator on my account to where nobody can access it unless they have the authenticator code.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I have 2 email backups.
Yeah, it don't matter. If they put malware on the computer you use, which is what happened to David, and it's what happened to us, on your main computer, and the malware makes the code run, and they change all that stuff with a script a command line script that happens in 5 seconds,
Yeah.
and and the script is coming from your computer
Yeah.
that has access to all that stuff.
Yeah. So they think it's you that's doing it.
Yes.
But
It's not like somebody's accessing it from, China or Russia.
Yeah,
or
it's not
Taiwan
like they
or
got
something.
his email and his password and they
And
logged
then they logged in from China.
Yeah, on their Gmail from China.
Then
No.
all your authenticators and stuff are like, hey, wait a minute, no, that's not you.
Yeah, so they basically took over his computer.
Yeah, it's malware.
Yeah.
And then the code runs from his computer and then changes all that stuff within like literally less than 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Right,
Ugh.
and then boom, you're locked.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter. They took the authenticators off his account. I mean, all within 5 seconds, everything poop.
Yeah,
So
gone.
it's scary because when that, like I've talked about in the last video, that happens to people, everyday people. Like maybe it's happening even to you guys. Let me know in the comments if you guys gotten hacked.
Oh yeah.
But they'll do that, and if you log into your banking information on your computer, guys, and it's saved,
Yep.
don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Go
Yeah.
on your computer right now and get rid of that.
At least for your
banking
Yeah,
stuff.
I was gonna say definitely your banking, credit cards, anything like that.
To where you just go on, bankofamerica.com and you just press login.
Yeah, and it
And like,
recognizes.
it just logs you in.
Yeah, it saves your password.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Please don't do that.
Yeah.
Because if anything like that happens to you, guess what they have now?
Oh yeah.
They have that information, and they can easily log right in because they'll make it to where your bank's thinking they're logging.
That it's you.
That's you logging in from your computer.
Yeah, cause
At your house.
Yeah,
From your IP address.
yeah, cause I don't know if you got. I don't want to get into.
I'm not going to.
Yeah,
all I'm
no,
saying
I was
is,
gonna say something else, but
all I'm saying is, for the layman's terms, if you guys have it to where it automatically logs in, we don't have to put a password in every time. I'm sure most banks don't allow that, but some might.
yeah.
Just don't do that, guys. Please protect yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what? These emails, like where you can get that malware, they're so sophisticated now. It's
Oh, yeah.
very hard to tell if it's a legit email from a legit person or if it's one of those spoofs that are like, oh, hey, we're going to send out this mass email and then whoever we get access to, hey,
Yeah.
cha-ching, payday for us.
Yep. And like same thing happened to David. It's happened to us.
Oh.
We get sponsor emails. We get hundreds a week.
Yeah.
Hundreds
Yeah.
a week of sponsor emails, guys. Oh, sponsor this light bulb. Sponsor this chair. Sponsor this, rug.
Yeah.
And 99.999% of them I don't want to do. You guys know we don't do sponsors on our videos or on our channel very often. Very blue moon. But they'll send a sponsor email. It looks all legit.
Oh, yeah.
And they'd be like, here, we're from so-and-so company, and nothing looks out of the ordinary, out of the other hundreds you've seen. And they're like, check out our product here, and it's a link,
Yeah.
right? You click on that link, and you're done.
That's it. That's all it takes.
It's running in the background. It's installing malware on your computer.
And you don't even
The
see
link
it.
doesn't even go nowhere.
It's
And
just
you're like,
loading.
what the heck? It's just loading. All of a sudden, next thing you know, in less than an hour, you can't log in any of your stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Locks you up.
You start getting email because you guys know, like,
Yep.
sometimes if you're trying to access, you have to ask permission from your phone. You start seeing those and you're like, I'm not even doing anything.
Yep.
And by the time you click to say, no, that's not me,
It's already
already
changed.
done.
You're locked out.
it's done and over with. You're
It's
already
scary.
lost. It is scary.
It's very scary, especially for everybody, but it's scary for us YouTubers as well because this is our livelihood. We do this. And if we get locked out of this, it's like getting locked out of going to your job.
True.
It's like you're on an unpaid leave of absence.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry, no
yeah,
more money for you until we say you can come back.
It's like having problems with you're at a job and you have problems with you can't log into your computer, so therefore you can't access your paychecks to make sure your time's right. I mean, it's all of it. So it's very scary. I felt for David. Anthony told me all about it. I was sleeping. He woke me up to let me know, and I said, oh man,
Yeah.
poor David. So, I mean, the first thing I did when I woke up was I got on his channel, make sure it was still there.
Yeah.
And it was.
So just be careful, guys.
You never know.
Don't click on any weird links. Whenever we get sponsors and to be like, here, we're from, supersofa.com or whatever. We won't click on the link. We'll go like to their website.
Yeah.
We'll look them up, Super Sofa, and they're like, oh, we want you to have this awesome chair, and we'll look for the chair that they said that.
And I always,
and that's what we do.
yeah, just also too, I always look to see where the email's coming from.
Yeah.
To make sure that it's a legit place.
So, but we got to get to work, guys. I'm sorry, this didn't turn
this-
into a
yeah.
tech episode.
Yeah, we're weather and tech. Hey, all kind of works together.
So, stay safe, guys. Protect yourself.
Oh yes.
even antivirus and stuff like that doesn't always work, guys. Not for specific malware and stuff. It just doesn't. You may think you're all protected because you have McAfee or whatever. You're not.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting very smart.
You're not.
Especially AI nowadays.
Yes. Be very safe.
Mm-hmm.
Be protected. Have a
Mhm.
wonderful day, guys.
Mm-hmm.
We'll catch you guys all tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Bye.